morning, good morning, good morning. Every morning on this side of the dirt nap is an incredible morning. I have to say goodbye to my dear friend, P. Chaser, Midnight Star Motorcycle Club. It was a good ride, brother. Gone too soon. But the times we had. God bless you. Ride in heaven. Ride in peace. Rest in glory. Today on Black Dragon Biker TV, a full plate of MC drama, legal fights, enforcement, moves, all kind of stuff we got going on today on Black Dragon Biker TV. And some must-know survival tips for 2026. So we'll be talking about, they're calling this is crazy, they're calling this, they do this. You know, when we made these movies, Biker Boys and television shows, Sons of Anarchy and Mayans and stuff, maybe we did. Maybe I was one of the people that helped ruin it for the motorcycle club world. Of course, my movie didn't have a bunch of drama and stuff. Our movie, the one we did, didn't have a bunch of drama and shooting and stuff. All we did was race and have fun and chase women in our movie. That's it. That's what bikers do. But they're calling this a real world Sons of Anarchy. Which, you know, nobody got killed, so I don't know if you could really call it that. But anyway, they called it the biker gang war on village streets in the UK. A little dust up between the Bandidos and Hells Angels. We'll talk about it. And then also another Pagans member in the Wawa case. Man, that Wawa case. Whew. Hey, you want to do some dumb shit and find out what happens? This Wawa case. Now, this guy, this member is seeking either outright dismissal of charges, or reduction in bail. The bail is like $500,000, $500,000 Yeah. So he's trying to, you know, like, come on, y'all. It's just a little fight over at the Wawa. Stop playing. Anyway, we'll talk about that. The Arkansas alcoholic beverage control postponed a hearing related to some alleged Bandidos biker bar thing over here in America. So this is going to be interesting over in Arkansas. There's an alleged bikie I said bikie, you know, that's what they say in down in Australia. But biker hangout bar, they're going after your bars, bro. They're going after your bars. They're going after your bars and hangouts. Yeah, and we'll talk about that. And then finally, with Woo 1 Percenter, we're going to be talking about 11 things every MC should do to operate in 2026. Now, this comes from my vast experience of doing Black Dragon Biker TV and the Black Dragon Biker News Network. What I have seen over the past 10 years, what I would say is just paramount for running a motorcycle club or an outlaw motorcycle club in 2026. I'm going to run this by Woo 1 Percenter and see what he thinks about it. And we'll see if the lovely Miss Tia Bunch had something for us today. All of that wonderful news and information for you in 1 minute and 7 seconds after this brief introduction. Hey, man, thank you guys for tuning in to 2026, or since 2016, rather. You know, this July will be 10 years for us. But Bandidos versus Angels, real life Sons of Anarchy. Battle in the streets, they say, over there in UK. We'll see, man. We'll see if it's all that. Back in 1 minute and 7 seconds.
Black Dragon Biker News is on your the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath. MC, we're paid his dues and we earned his stripes. From prospect all the way up to national team. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one legend in life. Like Michael with the cowboy hat that knows kung fu and says get skinny. Black Dragon Biker News, he's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News, just self-educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News, he covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated biker news with MC Protocol.
This one kid I met on the channel a few years ago.
All righty, it's Black Dragon Biker News Network. The dogs are howling. I know I'm doing it right when the dogs are howling. Hey, man. Welcome. We are Black Dragon Biker News Network, and as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. Oh, wow. Let's see. Allow me to introduce... Okay, I've lost my whole screen here. Whoa, here we go. We got it back. Allow me to introduce my co-hosts, the incredible Woo 1%er and the lovely Miss Tia Bunch.
Good morning.
Wow.
Good morning. Good morning from sunny New York City.
Oh, y'all got some sun?
It's going to be 70 today. I'm going to act a fool. Yeah, man. We finally got some sun. It's 70 degrees today and yesterday. So I'm going to be out there acting a fool.
Here comes the sun.
It's beautiful outside. I'm going to be acting a fool today, though. So forgive me.
You going motorcycle riding today?
I need a front tire. I posted my front tire on Facebook, and I got more backlash from my front tire. So I had to order a front tire from. Am I allowed to say the company, the organization?
Yeah, go ahead.
Revzilla. I ordered my front tire from Revzilla.
Oh, those guys, yeah.
It'll be here tomorrow, and then I'm going to take it over to L&N Motorsports. Shout out to my man Danny. And get it put on. So I'll be acting a fool on the bike tomorrow, but I'll be running the streets acting a fool today. So I'll be out there.
But you're still going to be out there. Yeah.
I'm going to be out there. Yeah, man. Without question.
That's all right, man. I forgot to call Lavish this morning. I was talking to you and forgot to call Lavish. Yeah. Let me send him a message real quick. We're on live now. He's going to be like, man, you didn't tell me we were on. Okay. Hopefully. He didn't answer the phone just now, but Lavish should be on here any second too. Man, what's up, the lovely Miss Tia Bunch? How are you?
It's a blessing to be here. Good morning, Kings. You guys look strong.
We got in our first argument this morning. Our first newlywed argument. Ooh, I was mad at me some Tia Bunch this morning.
I'm not touching. Tia and I are not touching that. We're gonna leave that alone. We're not gonna say very much on that.
I don't need no negativity around me. I don't need no negativity around
She told me she was gonna she's gonna call my Aunt Bernita on me. What the hell? What the hellio? And my first cousin BB.
And your cousin, that's right. When I heard how your family getting your ass, I said, okay.
One chain said, stop telling Miss Tia's business. Oh, my goodness. In any event, we got some news today. We're going to knock off real quick. We'll get the news out the way. This is crazy, man. You can't have no gang fights anymore, or even brawls or nothing. They're going to be called gang fights. So let me say that. This is interesting. You see this in European motorcycle clubs. You don't really see this here. This picture I'm going to show you. They say that this is a picture. Okay, let me what, entire screen, this screen, audio, share. Boom. All right. So this is a picture that they say is in front a biker gang pictured outside the clubhouse of their rivals in Trafford. So this is either the Bandidos coming to the Hells Angels clubhouse or the Hells Angels coming to the Bandidos. This is orange, so okay, this must be the Bandidos thing, and these must be the so-called Hells Angels. We'll see in the story. But look at this. They actually will ride more than just Harleys over there. That is just a strange sight. I've never seen, like, in my life, a Hells Angel on a Suzuki Gixxer. Have you ever seen that? Well, now I got to take that back because they do race. I have seen them race on the circuit. So, yeah. Anyway, as we move into the story, it says the real world Sons of Anarchy biker gang war played on village streets. I don't see a war here. That's a lot, newspaper. A show of disrespect between gangs brought authorities into a world of criminality. Man, I need the right kind of music and stuff for that. I don't even have my right music queued up. In a world of criminality, biker gangs had a war. Two gangs in Greater Manchester became embroiled in what police called a real-world Sons of Anarchy dispute. The feud and the subsequent police operation, codenamed Rose, started in earnest on a summer's day in Caddishead, Salford. On August 22, 2020, close to midnight, a Puget car crashed into the clubhouse of the Hells Angels Biker Club on Liverpool Road in the village. Investigators found it had been deliberately reversed into the building. CCTV captured a figure, a dark, cloaked figure, wearing a crash helmet and a distinctive jacket, running away from the scene and getting into a waiting car. The jacket, said police, was very similar to one worn by a man called Luke Emery in a previous social media post, the Manchester Evening News reports. It then emerged that earlier the same day, members of the Hells Angels club had traveled to a pub yards away from a rival gang's clubhouse on Chester Road in Trafford, the home of the Manchester Bandido. Yeah. Police said Hells Angels members had taunted their rivals, nanny, boo-boo, who weren't at the clubhouse at the time. So how are you going to have a war if the other people ain't there? By spreading themselves out along the road in a show of disrespect. They spent 15 minutes there, then fled. Oh my God. They fled.
Too much fun.
Their actions didn't go unnoticed. Somebody saw them say nanny, boo-boo and run. Officers believed a revenge plan was hatched against the gang from Salford, resulting in the Peugeot. Oh, that's a Peugeot. I haven't seen that in a long time. Being driven into the building in Caddishead. Mobile phone data, Greater Manchester Police added, indicated that both Leslie Lamb and Emery were in the vehicle. Hey, you guys got to stop taking your phones when you go do bad stuff. They can now place you in the vehicle. I didn't know that. In the Arnhem and Caddishead area at around the same time. The next day, a report of a stolen car was filed with police, with Victoria Priestner named as the victim of a burglary. She claimed she was looking after the car, identical to the one reversed into the clubhouse for its owner whilst he was on holiday. The report led to an investigation being launched, and holes in Priestner's story were quickly uncovered. Steve Manson, 36 years old, who held the position of sergeant at arms of the Bandidos, was said to have been responsible for the discipline within the club, was initially arrested in West Mercia police, by West Mercia police in September of 2021. He was subsequently arrested by Greater Manchester police in April of 2024. This stuff has been carrying on for 6 damn years. Evidence revealed he had coordinated the production of 3D printed firearms using multiple printers confiscated from addresses associated with him in Manchester and Exmouth. Forensic analysis verified his DNA on the trigger. Damn. Really? They can do that? And operational parts of a PG-22 Maverick revolver. I've never even seen one of those. A weapon prohibited under the Firearms Act. We got to look up that PG-22 Maverick revolver. It sounds like a pretty good gun. Mason also appeared in videos assembling gun components and was connected to ammunition and a conventional 38 caliber revolver, police said. Del Austin, who lived with Mason, was linked to the conventional revolver and ammunition seized in Exmouth. His DNA was detected on the trigger of the 38 revolver, which was test fired by forensic experts and confirmed to be a functional weapon. Austin was also arrested for possession of Class A drugs during subsequent inquiries. Leslie Diesel Lamb was said by police to have played a pivotal role. This is all for somebody backing a car into somebody's clubhouse. Wow. Look at all this stuff that has occurred. Leslie Diesel Lamb was said by police played a pivotal role in the feud and was significantly involved in orchestrating the assault and on the opposing clubhouse. A search of his home in Hartford Gardens temporarily revealed a cannabis farm with the potential to yield up to 0.5 kilogram of the drug. Lamb's DNA was also found on a 3D printed firearm confiscated in Manchester. The investigation discovered a hybrid 3D printed handgun design referred to as the PG-22 Maverick, capable of discharging 22 caliber rounds once fully constructed with metal components. All of this shit over a 22? You got to be kidding me. Over a 22? Man, stop playing. While incomplete at this point of seizure, forensics experts said it met the legal definition of a firearm. It wasn't even complete, man. Under the Firearms Act, officers also retrieved a Llama 38 special revolver and 6 rounds of live ammunition, along with multiple 3D printers, numerous bladed articles, I guess knives maybe, and digital files for other printable weapons, including the Liberator or the Songbirds pistol. Now retired Detective Constable Mike Armstrong Porter said, "Yeah, I guess over 6 years you probably did retire. This investigation originally started out as a call in relation to a road traffic collision. What transpired turned out to be a world of criminality we were not expecting. This, in essence, was a real world Sons of Anarchy dispute, a real world one." Between two motorcycle clubs with a real disliking, it says to each other, it should be for each other. From that initial RTC report, this investigation escalated into an operation that would see us recover deadly, homemade, manufactured firearms capable of causing serious harm. That's big news in the UK. I guess they don't have, everybody doesn't have their own semi-automatic AR-15 at the house like we do here in Georgia. These individuals were part of an organized network prepared to arm themselves and others with complete disregard for public safety. The recovery of 3D printers, digital blueprints, and component parts show how easily technology can be exploited for criminal purposes. Thanks to the dedication of officers across multiple forces, we have removed firearms, ammunition, and drugs from circulation, thus preventing further violence and dismantled a gang intent on causing harm. So one of these guys, Mason, just 36 years old, has admitted possession of a prohibited firearm, manufacturing a prohibited firearm, and possession with intent to supply Class A drugs. Oh my God, 9 years? He got 9 years? We got people here that they just put the guns together. This doesn't happen. Dale Austin, 31. he admitted to possession of a prohibited firearm and being concerned in the supply of Class A drugs. He was jailed for 6 years. Leslie Lamb, she admitted to criminal damage and cultivation of cannabis. So Leslie Lamb is a man. He's now serving 27 months. Luke Emery, just 27 in Stockport, admitted criminal damage. He received an 18-month prison sentence, suspended for 2 years with 150 hours of unpaid work. Unpaid work, what do we call that? Community, what do we call that?
Community service.
Yes.
Community service.
And Victoria Priestner, 38, of Temperley, admitted to perverting the course of justice. I think we call that, what the hell is this? I think we call that, what the hell? What the helly? I didn't ask for the free scan of my computer. Thought that. I don't know what the hell just happened there. Come on, go on back, man. Give me my thing back. Where's my story? Okay, here we go. They got, what? They're trying to take over my computer from the UK, man. She got, what did Leslie get? Victoria, what did Victoria get? She got, she's 38 years old. She admitted to perverting the course of justice. We call that, what do they call that here?
Obstruction?
Obstruction, yes, sir. Thank you. And she received a 10-month prison sentence, suspended for 18 months. You get a 10-month sentence, suspended for 18 months. Okay. She was arrested after police found a 3D printed revolver concealed in a wardrobe. We call that a dresser here at her Trafford home. Wow. And Emma McCaw, 34, of Roll Street, Exmouth, pleaded guilty to allowing her premises to be used for cocaine supply and was handed a 2-year community order. I don't know what those are. McCaw, who was Mason's girlfriend at the time, was arrested in Devon following searches that uncovered resin parts of 3D printed firearms and a revolver at her property. So just for it being there, she got a community order for 2 years. Retired detective Mr. Armstrong Porter said GMP had worked incredibly hard for years on this case. Now that it has come to an end, it's pleasing to see these criminals taken off the street. If these ain't even criminals, man. These ain't no criminals. This is some bullshit right here. But boy, they must not have any crime at all. They got these people in jail for 9 damn years for this. Thankfully, the report of the accident led us to where it did. If that did not happen, a lot of potentially deadly weapons would have been on the street. We're talking 22s. A lot of potentially dead 22s. I need to see an image. This is what they're talking about? Oh, shit. Please tell me they're kidding.
A few slingshots and a pea shooter that goes along with it.
Oh my God. It looks like it was made on a damn 3D printer. It's like the first time you walk by a microwave, the damn thing will melt in your pocket.
A couple of handheld rocks and some spitballs later. Life in prison without parole.
Real world sons of anarchy. Man, y'all stop this. This is UK police. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourselves, man.
Oh man, sounds like some high school stuff here in New York City, if you ask me.
Yeah, no, man. This is sad. Are you serious? I'm sorry, we got to give you 9 years, bro. Let me show you what I got at the house over here, man.
That tickled y'all spirit.
Let's compare that to something like that, like we have over here. This right here should get you 9 years. Okay. This shit here, you hurt somebody by throwing this. You do better by throwing this to somebody. Oh my God, man. Okay. I thought we had a story this morning. Forgive me for
wasting time on that. That was a waste of time, Dragon. It didn't end well.
A real world of anarchy. I can't wait till we hear how they killed a service agent or somebody.
Oh my God, Jesus!
This is a waste of taxpayer money. Every one of those cops may be demoted. Gangsters rolling up on Suzuki. Oh, things started out bad, man.
Oh God, I'm sorry, UK. I don't mean to laugh at you, UK. I don't mean that.
No, we're
man.
not laughing at the UK.
There's some great people in the UK, man. No, it was just a funny story. It was funny.
People got 9 years for that bullshit. Your mom herself says 22s have killed more people than any other caliber. That is true. Probably not in the UK though. Man, these people have got.
Sorry, you guys.
Blair 1% said it's funny how Europeans act about guns. Good thing they can't see my gun safe. Man, that's we got gun safes here. In the world. We got whole gun safe. Not up in New York though.
No, they do. No. They changed the law.
Oh,
yes, I'm trying to get a gun permit myself. You're allowed to get a gun permit. You have to jump through a bunch of hoops to get it, but I have many friends now that carry guns. And you can carry in New York City. Absolutely.
You can.
Yes, but what the city has done was they've put up signs in places like Times Square. They've made it difficult for you to carry in certain places like Times Square, government buildings. You can't carry on the subway. You can't carry here. You can't carry there. You can basically carry in the street, and that's it. Then you have to leave it in your truck or not go into certain establishments. But you can carry in the city of New York now. Yes, absolutely.
They had all those rules here in Georgia, and the conservative folks just whittled away at that. You can now even take them to the state park. I think you might not be able to take them in places with signs on the door, but in Georgia, they don't have a lot of them places because ain't nobody going in there.
Right.
And we've been like, oh, we can't. They call those gun-free zones. Gun-free zones where everyone all the criminals can have a gun and you can't.
You can't. Absolutely.
And nobody in Georgia goes in a gun-free zone. Hey, and you know what they have here? They have open carry. So if you have you can carry your gun on your side like Wyatt Earp and them.
Like Florida. I think Florida has open carry.
And Arizona's always had it.
Yeah. But no, you can't do that here. You can't open carry, but you can, and you can't imprint. You can't imprint. You can't have a shirt on or something that's going to show the imprint of the weapon tucked in your pants or wherever you have it. You can't imprint. That's illegal also.
The YNs here just have it like in their pocket or in their waistband. You'd be like, bro, all you got to do is bend over. That thing's falling out.
YNs here too. Yeah, they got them here too. We got them here too.
And it's crazy, man. It's crazy when you walk into Walmart. There's a guy armed down to the T with 2 guns on each hip.
Yeah, man. That's the luxury of living in the South, Black Dagger.
Yeah,
that's the luxury of the South.
Yeah,
you guys have it made down there, man.
I'm not moving out here. Hey, Blair 1%er, thank you so much for those beautiful words, man, and thank you for your kind donation, man. Appreciate that. So, thank you. Yeah, we lost a good brother, P. Chaser from the Midnight Star Motorcycle Club. They, it hurt me so bad yesterday to find out that he was gone because, man, in the beginning when I was first starting, as a national president and starting to spread Black Sabbath across the country, there were certain motorcycle clubs that took me in and treated me like family. And the Midnight Star was one of them. We remember White Boy, who showed up in San Diego from somewhere in the East. He was he a Marine? I think he was a Marine. And he came to San Diego with a vengeance, man. And everybody knew White Boy. White Boy was a Midnight Star, and he brought Midnight Star to California in a huge fashion. He was run over by a drunk Marine coming back from Tijuana one morning, and he was killed. And when I met up with the Midnight Star here in Atlanta, because we were so close to White Boy, the Midnight Star took me in here and really helped and supported me in everything I did, and really were one of the clubs that helped the Black Sabbath Nation get started here on the East Coast and across the world, across the country. It really just amazing people. And he was one of those folks that just had love for Black Dragon and treated me like a brother in all things. So I miss them. And Midnight Star, I miss your brother. I miss my brother. And it's just very difficult for me to keep the tears back, even right now as we speak. So thank you, Claire, for those kind words. All right, moving on to another current development. Poor Pagans, man. They got in a fight at this Wawa gas station thing. And so they were charged, man, just incredibly. I don't know if it's overcharged. It's the American version of what you saw in the UK. So a member now that was involved in that October 2025 shootout at West Norrington has filed a motion to dismiss the charges or parts of them with the latest filing or hearing update. That happened approximately 18 hours ago. So the incident happened on October 17, 2025. A violent shootout erupted in the parking lot of the Wawa there at 99 West Germantown Pike, West Norrington Township, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Damn, they got a whole lot of names. 9 alleged Pagan MC members were charged with clashing with 2 members of the rival Unknown Bikers Motorcycle Club, we like to say. And the Pagans has an apostrophe S in it for people who don't know. 6 people were wounded, including 2 innocent bystanders, and police recovered firearms and motorcycles. Not recovered, they took them. Charges include, here we go, the wonderful Lavish T. Williams. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man? I'm all right, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Lavish.
What's up? What's going on, Tia? Redbone. What up?
6 people were wounded, including 2 innocent bystanders, and police recovered firearms and motorcycles. They, like I said, they didn't recover them. They took those bad boys. Charges included aggravated assault, simple assault, conspiracy, riot, recklessly endangering, and firearms violations. Now, those, my friends, are charges. None of this 22 caliber shit. Anyway, current developments. So one of the defendants, his name is George. He's 50 years old. And he filed a motion to dismiss or suppress evidence, reduce bail in Montgomery County. So he's trying to either get his charges dismissed outright or suppress some of the evidence against him or get his bail reduced. The motion was filed or argued approximately 18 hours ago, late March 10th or early March 11th. Per the court docket updates. Now, arguments in the motion. He says, first of all, his attorney said, there's insufficient evidence to support certain charges. For example, conspiracy or aggravated assault. You know how they just throw all that on you? The attorney says there's no evidence of that. That either a conspiracy took place or an aggravated assault, particularly where his client is concerned. Also, possible suppression of evidence. They're challenging some of the search and seizure or witness identifications. Like, how could you really see my client? Or, how could you take this? This was just the motorcycle over here. You're just going to go take all the motorcycles? Like, come on, you can't do that. And then also, they're asking for bail reduction. They're saying that George is being held on $500,000. Oh, my God.
Oh shit! Oh my
my God.
You want to say fall on something like that. You know, $500,000. You know, what were they doing? What did Your Honor? How much should we charge him?
$500,000.
I mean, that's probably how that went. Status. The court has not yet ruled on the motion to dismiss. A hearing on bail reduction was previously scheduled on March 3rd, but the dismissal motion is a newer filing. Preliminary hearings for most co-defendants wrapped in February. And, you know, a few of the guys have pled guilty and stuff like that. This is a developing case. Expect more hearings in March and April. And so we'll have a tight focus on the motion's chances. Dismissal, as you guys know, is rare in multi-defendant shootout cases. And bail is always high. And this is following a broader pattern that we're seeing, like with a lot of RICO charges being thrown and stuff like that. This is following a broader pattern of high bail in what they call gang-related cases. They're just coming down on biker clubs, and this is something you got to think about. And we talked about this the other day, Woo, when we said, check your club out. If you guys ain't getting the rent paid and certain members have to pay because certain other members' dues ain't being paid, and the president and 3 guys are paying for the clubhouse, that might not be the club in which you want to do some shit where you're going to get a $500,000 bill.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing to consider. You might not have thought a fight over at the Wawa was going to get you a $500,000 bill.
That part.
So
But
maybe
you know what, Dragon, in 2026, you know that anything you do, they're going to come down on you hard if you have a cut on. It doesn't matter what you do. You run a red light, your fee is going to be tripled if they can get away with it. They're trying to crack down on bikers here, any kind of patch. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
what we have to have is Big Bone and a few of those guys down there in Florida. What I want to know is how bad the police were on bikers in Florida at Daytona Beach with these new laws that they have. Because as I understand it, one of the things Bone said was going on, and I'm going to see if we can have him on tomorrow. One of the things he said was going on was anything touching your license plate could get you arrested immediately. So you know how you have those things around your license plate? Yeah. Anything, like even your U.S. Navy thing, if it touches the number, if it just even barely touches it, that is an arrestable offense on the spot. And they and Betty Boop.
What makes it arrestable versus a ticket?
Because they've changed the law and they're cracking down on bikers. And we need to find out more about it from those guys that are down there. But there's supposed to be just a whole bevy of things that are going to disseminate biker clubs, especially outlaw and 1% biker clubs. Those are the ones they'll be going after first. And then the rest of us maybe later. Who knows?
But you're not allowed to wear cuts at Daytona anyway, right? You can't walk down Main Street wearing a cut.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%. I don't live in Daytona, but I've never seen anybody walk down the street unless it says something like Lone Wolf or one of those type of guys. But I've never seen someone actually walk down the street with actual club colors. What they will do is wear something like a Yankee jersey and a Yankee hat, and they'll all have on the same Yankee jersey and Yankee hat to signify that they're with that club. But I've never seen club colors actually worn on Main Street in Daytona.
So
I've never seen.
I just asked AI, and it said you can generally wear your cut or colors on Main Street during Daytona Bike Week, but be aware that many specific venues have a no colors policy to prevent rivalries. While common in the areas, it is highly recommended to check with your club's leadership and respect individual bar policies. I don't know if there are rules there. Somebody said, Tree said everyone was walking around with cuts on this weekend. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just the bars you can't go into. I think.
I stand correct. I stand
Oh, yeah,
corrected.
someone right here. You just can't go in most of the bars. There you go. All right. Yeah, well, we look things up here. We ask ourselves questions and then we look it up. Before.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
stand corrected.
no, we just looked it up. That's all. 'Cause I heard that too. I'd heard that too, and I remember that some of my club brothers were wearing their colors, but that was a long time ago. All
Now,
right.
question.
Uh-huh.
Before you move on, does that apply to LE clubs, EMS clubs, fire department clubs, veterans clubs, RCs, SCs, or is it just outlaws?
No, down there it's everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not even letting. You're not even gonna get away with. Oh, we're an LEMC. That argument ain't even. No, bro.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough.
Okay, is that all of our? Okay, that's all of our stories for this morning. So now we get into the MC protocol question. Did I have any more stories? Let me check real quick. Oh, there was this idiot here. This idiot arrested for dangerous driving after live streaming his illegal stunts. Come on, man. All right. Kids, young people. We were all young, riding hard one time. What we didn't have was the ability to post it online. So if you're going to post your social media stuff, driving dangerously, including doing stunts while using one hand to live stream, you will be arrested. A police statement said this 30-year-old suspect was identified by a dedicated social media monitoring unit. Do they have those? They have those now?
They have those.
They absolutely have those.
They have those.
That
Absolutely.
just sit on social media all day and monitor it for dumb shit?
Listen,
Absolutely.
every time I got ready to do something event-wise, they knew about it because I was posting, hey, I'm going to be here and we're going to be here. And they knew that the crowd was going to come, and they always came and dispersed the crowd, man. And if you look back, I haven't done it in a while because, I haven't. But I would stop putting the location in there and just tell people we're going to be at, and I'll throw out something random that they'll know what I'm talking about, and that's where we're going to be at. Just because of that, because people they monitor your page, man.
Absolutely.
Wow. I wonder if they're looking at my page. They wouldn't be looking at my page. It's so boring. Nobody wants to see what I'm talking about.
But here's the thing. You might be having a boring page, but it might be a purpose and a reason why they're looking at a boring page outside of just you.
Man.
And Lavish knows. Lavish knows. Lavish knows.
I know it, man. I know for sure.
Knows.
Yes, Commissioner Lavish.
Yes, sir.
A police statement said the 30-year-old suspect was identified by a dedicated social media monitoring unit. They got a bunch of those mofos. He was detained Friday after uploading multiple videos of reckless driving in the greater Athens region in which he figured prominently. He was found to lack a motorcycle driver's license. Poor bastard. A day before his arrest, the statement said the suspect live streamed footage of himself performing a wheelie, a dangerous stunt in which the motorcycle rears on its back wheel while going fast. That's not true. Some guys can wheelie at 1 mile an hour.
I wasn't ever that good at 1 mile an hour, but I was good at keeping it up in the air with the flow of traffic. Yeah.
I've seen it. Anyway, a dangerous stunt in which you pull a wheelie going fast, controlling his machine with just one hand. The other one was occupied holding a mobile phone with which the man was allegedly recording the stunt. Well, he can damn sure ride. We can't take the riding away from him. The man, he faces charges of dangerous driving and inciting criminal behavior, as police said he invited other people to take part in illegal races from his social media profile. The motorbike was confiscated. Can they take your They can just take your
Yes, sir. They do it here in New York all the time. And then the city makes a big pile of SUVs and bikes, motorcycles, and it runs over them with a big what do you call those construction vehicles? Yeah, they crush them. They do it every year.
I've seen that on TV, man.
They do it every year.
I cry every time I see that. I just break down in tears.
Yeah, a lot of good bikes, man. A lot of good bikes.
That's
bikes.
crazy, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, you know, I've seen it nowadays. You see it, and I get it. I get it. You know, because I can't say one and not say the other, but I get it. But I still be like, man, if you ain't catch me doing it, man. If you ain't catch me doing it. If I did, you know what? When do you know? How do you know when this video was even taken, man? You know,
But you know what, Lavish? They don't have any plates on them, so they bag you with the fact that you don't have any plates. Right? You're riding a dirt bike in the street with the wrong tires. You don't have street tires. You have knobby tires for dirt, and you have no plates, and you have no inspection. Based on that alone, they're taking the bike. Just based on those two things alone. At least here in New York City.
We used to run from them guys when I was younger. I don't know about New York because I'm not from up there, but I just seen the video with some guys. I don't know if you've seen it, Black Dragon or Woo. They was chasing the dirt bikes and stuff.
Yeah, all the time. All the time. In fact, shorty down the block here, and nobody knows where I live, but his house is a hub for quads and dirt bikes, and the cops will sit in front of his house and they'll chase him into his backyard, and they'll get him before he even gets in the house. Right down the block. They'll wait. They'll follow you home. They'll watch to see where you go, and they'll kind of corral you into a corner, and then they'll take your shit. They do that all the time. Welcome to New York.
I don't know how much these four-wheelers and dirt bikes cost because it seemed like, I mean, for me, at one point, it was such a thrill. And I think that these guys outside of enjoying the ride, they like the thrill of getting chased by the police.
Yeah.
I mean, because we all did. I mean, I don't know about we all, but I used to, back in the early 2000s, late 90s, we used to always run from the police on our crotch rockets, but we didn't have the same laws and they wasn't tripping like they are now. Now you get a felony, fleeing and eluding case. You get a reckless driving case. They wasn't doing all that. You might have got a ticket and you got your bike impounded, but you was able to get it back.
Right.
Ain't doing that now.
That's because there's so many of them, especially now that the weather's getting warm. They're going to take over the streets. And they ride on sidewalks. They ride the wrong way. They do all kinds of crazy stuff that causes the cops to have to say, nah, we got to stop y'all. We got to stop you. It's not on your street bike where you just, took off down the highway, which is one thing, but they take it to a whole nother level, especially here in New York City. And it's coming because the weather's nice. It's coming. So it is what it is, man.
You know what? Hellfighter Preacherman said the 22 long rifle is the caliber of choice of the Mossad and many hitmen. Damn. And we were making all this noise about 22s. They're not shooting 30-06s to take people out. They want 22s. Plink, 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 plink.
That's all they can get, Dragon. That's all they can get their hands on. Of course, it's the weapon of choice when you don't have anything else. It's either that or a rock. It's either that or throw a rock at you.
I got a 10-22. I like to plink, 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 plink. Now, this is what they say. Now, they say this: if you are, if you're one of those Tiatwakwi people that's getting ready for the end of the world, you need to have a shotgun for home defense, an AR-15 for people, a 22 for small game, and then a few pistols, and that's what you're supposed to have. And so the 22 is for game hunting. But I didn't know you could just plink people off with it. Plink, 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 plink.
But if it's the end of the world, why do I need any of that shit? I'm gonna die anyway. What's his purpose?
You want to be
what am I shooting?
You want to be the lone mofo out here during the end of the world. I have to be able to take care of my Tia. That's what I need. I was so mad at you this morning, girl.
Tia's pissed off. You done made Tia mad. She's quiet.
It takes a lot to get me mad, and I'm just happy to be alive today.
Show them the outstanding studio I put together for you. So, how about that? Can we see the? We can't see it.
It's a microphone. And
don't downplay it. Never mind.
You got a chair from the garage and put a microphone up.
He's so proud. It is amazing.
A picture of himself in the background.
I worked so hard on it, and then she was like, "I don't want to use it this morning." Oh Oh my God, I was ready, man.
Hey,
we
man,
love you.
I did. I want y'all to check out last night. I did a podcast with Ladies of Hogs, with boss lady from Ladies of Hog. Man, we had a decent podcast. I gotta also, give a shout out to them as well as all the other female writers out there. It was pretty good, and March is female women independent month, or women's month, or something like that. So maybe I'll do some women podcast this month with women on the show or whatnot. I'll do a lot of women content.
Oh, here she is. Yeah, this is Lavish last night. Lavish, I like all this in your studio and stuff. You haven't shared these techniques with me. Okay, bro. I see what you're doing.
Through your live. After seeing you already, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to pay attention to this lady right here because one, she sounds like she mean business. She sounds serious.
Lavish always be trying to flirt, man.
Man, get out of here, man. Whoever, wherever, however, I'm ready for it. I want all the smoke.
All of it.
All of it. I said, man, she calling out dudes. She calling out women. She talking about people that ain't right. She ain't holding nothing back. She's standing on all 10. So, that's how
she was
first, she was. I know, man. It was like, ooh, shoot.
Yeah. She wasn't playing with him.
Your traction in the club's traction, it's been going, and everything like that, leading up to your first annual down in
So if you
Houston.
guys want to see this, make sure to bring this up. It's at Lavish T. Williams on YouTube. Lavish T. Williams. He's interviewing Boss Lady of the Ladies on Hogs MC down in Houston, Texas. Houston happens to be my biggest following. I have my biggest following people in Houston, and it is a great place, man. This lady.
Vegas profile stories. Somebody in my live comment said that same stuff.
Yeah. Lavish using his bedroom voice talking to her. I just said that. Lavish always be trying to half-ass flirt, man.
Hey, man, I just be trying to create great content, man. Start off by telling everybody what kind of bike you ride, because I always ask everybody that. What kind of bike do you have?
What kind of bike do you have?
He's got his Barry White voice on.
We got a 2017 Road Glide. We ride state, city, wherever. We on the ground. We pounding.
That woman is strong with it, bro. She ain't playing.
Man, she's strong with it, man. And then we got into it because one thing about when I get a person on the show, and I gotta say this, Tia. I gotta say this, Woo. When I get a guest on the show, one thing about it that I like to do, I like to let the guest do a lot of the talking.
Yeah.
Hint. Hint.
That was a swing at me.
I like the guest do a lot of the talking, man. But what was so wonderful about this is that, we got into her personal life just a little bit. And one of the things that us bikers, when we see other bikers, we only see them on the set. We see them on the highway. We see them on the at the club, at the annuals. But we went and got into depth on all the things that she got on her plate. Outside of being a biker, she works. She's a nurse.
Oh, she's a nurse. Okay.
She's a nurse. She has a son who was shot, and he's disabled in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
She also takes care of a disabled father. Her son's father got killed right after her son got shot.
So she got a lot going on. You don't even know it.
She got a lot going on. She got a lot on her plate that she
deals with. And the way she carries herself, you wouldn't even know it.
You wouldn't even know it, And she showed a video. She turned the camera around and she got it's like she got her son on one bed. She got her father on the other bed. She's down there by herself. She's still paying a mortgage. So she's like, hey, I got a lot going on. And then when I get out here on my bike, that's like my I that's my therapy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only saying that because you got so many different people out here all over the place. We don't even know what they going through behind the scenes. And we touched on that, you know, last night. And
she don't need to hear no shit from nobody, you know?
Yeah, she don't need to hear none of that.
I'd definitely be subscribing to the channel and supporting, man. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got my support. You got my support.
And then Black Dragon, I'm gonna have to get with you, Logic, because y'all got the Roadcaster too. For whatever reason, I was getting an echo.
Yeah, I heard it. I'll show you how to fix it. So I just saw a picture of her son in a wheelchair. There it is, right there. Is that her son?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. She got a whole lot to deal with. You know, Tia did that. When Tia takes care of her disabled father, and her sister came to her home to die and go on hospice and all of that. And I never seen anybody. I don't know how Tia did all that and take care and love on her father and just, you know, nothing but love in the heart and a smile while she's taking care of all these people, you know, these family members, these people that give care to family members are amazing people. I can tell what kind of heart this woman has, and why she don't take no shit either. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have a girlfriend that she used to say, "Don't talk no shit up in my ears." I heard that, man. The outstanding interview, Lavish, and like I said, you guys need to go to Lavish T. Williams, his page on YouTube, and I guess it's on Facebook as well. All of his things are Lavish T. Williams. Anything you want, if you want to find Lavish, go to Lavish T. Williams. Click on here, and you can see all of his wonderful broadcasts and everything. He's up to almost 10,000 subscribers now. Let's get him rolling. Let's keep him moving.
Yeah.
Congratulations, brother.
I think when I met you, you had like 3,000 subscribers.
No, I still had almost the same amount, man. It just ain't went up. They've been going up on Facebook. They've been going up on Instagram, but YouTube, it's pretty much been the same, man.
When are you live, Lavish? When do you go live?
And you know what? I haven't even got
on no kind of schedule whatsoever.
And I need to. But the reason why I haven't, man, is because the way my life's been moving around.
Right.
You know, it's been hard for me to actually set a set schedule. I want to do a Sunday. I like doing a Monday. I try to stay away from the weekends because people are moving around. So if I can do it like twice a week, 3 times a week at the most, I'll be content with that. I just got to start focusing in and being consistent and say, hey, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to podcast on these days, and I don't necessarily have to do it same time because I can hit different crowds. You know, some people like to watch during work hours. You know, it helps. They got the headphones on. They want to listen to the audio version while they working. And you know, you got some people that's after work that's sitting at home in their bed on their couch and they rather, you know, watch it on the TV. So I kind of want to possibly do one in the morning, do another day in the afternoon. But I just got to get on a strict schedule, man. I got to just discipline myself and set aside that time. And it's going to be harder coming up because the weather is about to change. Who wants to sit in the house in front of a computer when you could be riding your motorcycle?
Absolutely. But you can also broadcast from your motorcycle, right?
You know what? I gotta get with this other guy. It's a guy, Retro Philosophy. I don't know what he uses.
Man, you can use a damn cell phone on a.
But he has all his features on the cell phone.
Yes, I did it for years on my cell phone with a wire hanging in my ear.
No, I'm saying he has all his podcast features, intros, and everything. And I know he uses Ecamm.
Oh yeah, you're familiar with Ecamm.
Well, I don't know how he does
iPhone. He must have an iPhone then.
Yeah, you got Ecamm. So I'm gonna ask because I noticed that. I said, hold on, how is he live and he got all his features and everything still going on?
No, because you can go live on StreamYard and do everything you were doing here in the studio.
On a mobile device?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. See, I'm not. If I was able to do that, I would probably do it more.
It's smaller. You're but once you get it figured out, it's just like you can bring people in and scroll them out and all that stuff.
There you go. So now you can do a mobile from wherever you go. Get on the bike, hop, ride out, and do a show from wherever you
Yeah,
stop.
I'm gonna have to do that, man. I'm gonna have to get more active. On here. I think I got spoiled though. Really, just knowing I'm on the stream with Black Dragon in the morning. So it's like, I already did the podcast. Let me go ahead and do something else.
I'm getting ready to go back to, not go back to, but I'm getting ready to refeature riding and streaming. I've been planning that for a little bit now.
What do you mean when you say riding and streaming?
Yeah, that's why I've been playing. So listen, you're not messing with me today, Lavish, but I'm so glad the watch came up, which is the subtle way. I knew we were at an hour, brother. So I was getting ready to say that, but he took over. So I got to go over our 11 reasons why, the 11 things I learned in 2026 about what should be the best practices in motorcycle clubs. So we're going to hold that for tomorrow, and we'll pick up that tomorrow. So anyway, thank you, Woo 1%er, for being on. We appreciate you. Lavish, we appreciate you. We'll let you get out of here first, Lavish. And then
I'm sitting here, I'm looking at Vegas stories. I might have to connect with him. He said YouTube won't push your lives out when you use StreamYard, use YouTube Live. I never knew what YouTube Live was outside of on my phone. I didn't do live YouTube on my phone, but I don't know if you can do it another way with features and stuff. On
Vegas, give me a call about that. I want to ask you something about that. That's very interesting because I did notice when I went to StreamYard 100%, I did notice some dips, but I didn't know why it was. Yeah, I'm clearing the cobwebs off my bike. Don't worry. Lavish has put me on Front Street so bad I don't have no choice. All right, here you go, Lavish.
Oh, you waiting on me? All right, listen, man. Check this out, man. I got in here late, but that's okay, man. I want y'all to go check out my YouTube channel, Lavish T Williams. Go check out my last podcast that I did last night with Ladies on Hog with Boss Lady down in Houston, Texas. I want to get out of here. I want everybody to have a good day. I want y'all to be safe out there. Like Dragon and the rest of everybody watching. I'm taking dancing lessons, man. I have a dance thing coming up in April, and I don't know how to dance. I got two, not just one. I got two left feet, man. And I gotta learn how to.
I've never seen you on a dance floor. I've never seen that.
I don't dance. I mean, I groove. I just sit back and nod my head with my shoulders.
Now he's going on Dance with the Stars.
Get a Spanish woman. Get a Spanish woman.
You ain't gotta dance, Lavish. You make money moves. When you
That's
make money moves, you ain't gotta dance.
That's it right there.
You make money moves. That's enough dancing, baby.
Hey,
get a Spanish woman.
Hip hop BD. She know what's going on.
I'm so jealous right now.
Going on. So I got this thing coming up, man. It's called Dancing with the Dignitaries.
I knew it.
And I gotta practice because it was a special invite. It was a special invite, and they picked certain people. They invited me out. I took the opportunity. I let them know, hey, I don't know how to dance.
Of course, they pick police commissioners and hot dogs out there. Come on,
it's a lot of people they didn't pick. It's only about 7 or 8. It's less than 10 of us, and we're in a big city. So I'm one of the few. And I said I can't dance. Blah blah blah. So they got me a dance instructor. So tomorrow I'm going to be learning how to practice. I don't know how to do the two-step. I'm so stiff with it.
We got to get you a Puerto Rican or Dominican woman, Lavish.
That's what I know, so I can learn.
Hey, we gonna get you a Puerto Rican or Dominican woman, brother. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna have you listen to that Bad Bunny in no time. There you go.
That's what I'm trying to learn how to do. So yeah, man, I'm about to learn how to do that. I got to dance. I got a lesson tomorrow, so I won't be doing that, man. But anyhow, man, we'll talk about it later. I know Woo, he got to get out of here, man. He got to get to work. I got to do some stuff as well. So everybody, man, just be safe, take care, man, and be easy.
Peace, Lavish.
Peace, man. Take care, young man. I can't wait to see him dancing. on that. You know, he looks good and lifting weights and stuff. He's gonna be all trimmed out with his.
No, they're gonna be like, man, who is this dude, man? Get this guy out of here.
It's gonna be all right. I hope you got that rotator cuff stuff handled, my bro. All right, take care. All right, we're 1%er, man. Appreciate you. Let you get out of here.
All right. As always, man, I appreciate Black Dragon for allowing me to voice my opinion on his platform. Without you, I don't know what I'd be doing. But thank you. I appreciate you, Black Dragon, from my heart. Always Hollywood, Insane Throttle. You too, man. Both of you guys. Woo, New York City. Peace.
Peace, man. All right, and the lovely Miss Tia Bunch, man.
This was a fun show. I hope everybody have a good day.
You didn't say nothing today.
You know, I like to learn and listen. You know, every time, I don't have to talk all the time. Sometimes it's cool to just listen and just be here.
Oh,
be
look,
present.
there's the microphone I got you right there. Look at that. I see that. Look at that. So Tia's going to be doing her own show soon. We're trying to figure out what her content is going to be, but Tia's going to launch her own show and do her own thing, bro. So her own thing. It's going to be so cool.
We're going to have so much to talk about.
And it won't be biker stuff. It'll be whatever you want, you know.
Life issues, how to deal with stepchildren, how to deal with autism, how to deal with just so many different things on so many different levels, you know.
Okay, I can't wait. I can't wait. I've been trying to get you to do this for years, so I'm excited. Anyway, the lovely Mrs. Tia Bunch, I'll be talking to you soon. Love you, baby girl.
I love you too. Have a good day.
All right. Hey, and it's your boy Black Dragon. Listen, get my new books, man. Get my books. Make sure to please get my books. I have The Art of War for Motorcycle Clubs, and I have the Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Clubs, Art of War for Motorcycle Clubs, Robert's Rules for Motorcycle Clubs, and the Chaplain's Bible, the Chaplain's Handbook, Motorcycle Club Chaplain's Handbook, will be probably out within the next 24 hours to 48 hours. So when I was a national president, I had assigned some chaplains. My first chaplain, his name was Shadow, and man, I was not good. I didn't know everything that I know now. I was just a new national trying to make some things happen, and I made mistakes. And one of the mistakes you make is if you don't have a job description for people, if you don't have a direction, if you don't know what it is that they should be doing, but yet you're trying to be, you're giving them an assignment, but you haven't defined it and things like that, you set those people up for failure. And so all positions in a motorcycle club should have a job description, an assignment, milestones, how a person can judge whether they're doing well or whether they're not doing well. And that's one of the reasons that I wrote the Motorcycle Club Chaplain's Handbook, so that I've tried to detail out in every one of my books. Motorcycle Club 101 has every position in it, every position and what the responsibilities are. And I wanted to give people that so that they can run their motorcycle clubs easier and better. And the Motorcycle Club Chaplain's Handbook is my attempt to create a guideline for people in motorcycle clubs that would want to be chaplains or Christian motorcycle clubs to put you up on MC protocol and how this works with motorcycle clubs. So that book should be out within the next maybe 24 to 48 hours. I hope that you guys get it and share it around. That's my 2 cents. Love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. I'm Black Dragon. Catch you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. And definitely take your time to try to find a way to treat someone that you care about in your motorcycle club, your club brothers, your sisters, your full patch brothers, your prospects, your associate clubs, your friend clubs, your allies, like solid pieces of precious gold. You can even treat your enemies with respect, and you will find your motorcycle club career blossoming and thriving. Thanks for tuning in, man. And Get skinny!